You see Nelk on Trump?
Dude,
Trump on the Nelk
I
podcast?
watched it before it got taken down. I think it's still up on podcast, but I watched that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I watched that movie before taking that. I wasn't going to watch it, but I was like, wait, like, if you really think about it, this is the first time Trump
Made
has really,
public.
I mean, made a public
Yeah.
thing, right? And it's like, my initial response was like, damn, like, this, like, despite, like, whatever, like, it being Trump, I'm like, damn, Nelk got fucking Donald Trump on,
Fucked.
right? Like that's huge for Nelk, right? Whether you
Yeah.
like them or not, or whether you like Trump or not, right? But then I really thought about it. I'm like, okay, if you really think about it, is it really a W for Nelk, or did like Trump need that value
Dude,
as much,
I'm
right?
telling
like, did Trump
you,
get as much
the-
value
the-
out of it?
it-
I think
yeah.
it's like it's more even
Yeah,
than people
yeah.
think. It's not as one-sided.
Or else he
right?
wouldn't do it.
I mean,
Or
like,
else he
sure,
would, he's
Nelk,
not
like, they're
charitable guy.
A, they're not going to do it. B, it's like, dude, like y'all know the skill of Nelk. I'm sure, I don't think Trump does, but I'm sure some close advisor to him that told him to do the fucking podcast was like, yo, these guys will pull like 20 million views in like a week, bro. You should do this, bro. And it's like, you have no better platform to do it on right now. You're banned off everything. Like you have like Truth Social, which I think it's his own like,
I think it's like fucking it flopped. I'm pretty sure it's flopped so far.
You think it flopped?
I know their launch was a fucking disaster, but I don't know where it's at now.
I heard, I think there might have been issues with the app, but like I think their launch was like their number one apps for a bit. But I haven't heard about them since. Maybe. But anyways, yeah, like that shit slapped. And then Trump was like, the big thing, the big story was that Trump in the middle of the podcast was like, yo, they're probably gonna
No, he didn't say
down.
Probably. He said that when they take this down, how are you gonna react? And it was pretty crazy because he basically called it.
Yeah.
Which was, I mean, when you he just must know that they consider. They consider everything that he says misinformation, and he knows that if they have a misinformation policy, they're gonna take it down. So he basically, he basically said that like if you have a crazy backlash, which I'm sure they did. You can't actually see it because, dude, this fucking thing hit 10 million views I think in like a day or two, and then it got yanked.
Yeah,
and so like
exactly
like what first of all that would have done, 20, 30, 40 million views. Like, I mean, who's not watching that podcast or like a part of it? It's Donald Trump for the first time and with like the fuck on a YouTube channel.
I was like, I remember just seeing like the thumbnail. I was like, he's gonna say some bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna watch it. But then I was like,
that's fucked. You have to watch it.
He hasn't sat down and like talked for 60 minutes since he got impeached. I mean, since he lost the election, right? I was like, fuck, that's actually big. And lo and behold, it got taken down, which is pretty crazy.
But I mean, it wasn't like that, crazy. He basically was just criticizing Biden and talking about like how fucked Germany was and like all that kind of stuff.
Me and Maru were talking about it. I didn't think the podcast was too spicy. I think it felt like Nelk was kind of scared to ask them spicy stuff. But like it was a very regular, like you'd expect what Trump would say if asked for those topics.
It's kind of hard to grill a past president, even if it is Trump, who is like this fucking very, polarizing figure. Like they try to like get into the weeds, but like to be honest, like I love Nelk, but they just had no business like grilling him on certain questions because they just don't know. And so like he's just speaking and they're just taking him at his word. And like I'm sure political people had their way with some of the clips in terms of like just how off. Like he'd say some shit and I was watching with my brother, man. We just laughed so hard. Like this guy's so out there, man. Like, but
dude, he was like talking about, I forget what topic it was, and like he just kept repeating it like 3 times, and I was like, did I accidentally rewind it? I was like, oh no, he just said it again.
Tremendous. Yeah, it was fucking
that happened.
That was fucking crazy.
What up, baby? I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. Be sure to smash the like button and click subscribe for more content to keep you updated.